Well, it was a personal health crisis, honestly. I've had two open heart surgeries. My first one was when I was 46 years old.
Mm,
And I've been going to cardiologists for my regular routine checkups. And in 2013, I think it was, my cardiologist said, uh, you have a heart murmur, and you need to get your affairs in order. So I started looking at the business from a continuation. I was 100% shareholder of the company at the time, had a great support team. I'm a strategic coach disciple, so I was already taking 150 days off a year. I delegated a lot of the responsibility of the company to other people who could do it better than me. But there were parts of the company that when started looking at, if I was not available for a month, 3 months, 6 months, a year, forever, or only available by phone, in person, or as normal, what might not work so well? What parts of the company might not do so well? And we started putting in contingency plans in case those things happened. And I started conversations with outsiders primarily, um, um, to see if I had something bad happen to me, how would the company survive in my absence? And it hit me that I was kind of planning to not be there by accident. Why don't I just plan on not being there on purpose? So that's why I called Elizabeth. I said, "Hey, Elizabeth, I'm thinking about maybe," and actually went to my attorney first and said, "I'd like to work on a business transition. We called it, sale the business."
mm,
So at the time, I was going to strategic coach with Elizabeth, and I told Elizabeth what my thinking was, and I asked her to help me, and she implemented the process of asking the hard questions first. The first one is why. Why do you want to sell a business?
yeah,
What do you want to accomplish for yourself and for others? Who might you want to sell it to? When do you want that to happen? And when my wife and I worked through those questions, the 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 how, which is what a lot of people start with in business transition structure, they get distracted by technique without answering those hard questions first. And by answering those hard questions first, the transition to Laura, who ended up buying me out December of 2015, was the best solution. Not the biggest number. I probably could have gotten a bigger valuation, and not maybe had to take as much risk if I'd sold out to a bigger consolidator. But the answers to those questions were best provided by a sale to Laura. We closed December 31st. I had my open heart surgery January of 2016. I survived by the grace of God. And I've been working for her. I had an employment contract for 2 years as part of that transition, and she extended that for another 6 years. So don't get distracted by the how. Everybody is going to come at you with how, ESOPs and leverage buyouts, and private equity and internal transaction. Start with the why. Why do you want to sell? What are you trying to accomplish? When do you want to do it by? Who might you want to do it with? And then the how comes out.